Navaratri literally means 9 nights. These 9 days are considered feminine.
The Shakti that you worship for 9 days is Navaratri.
If you have nobody in this world, know for sure that you have a mother.
Devi, fully grown-up Devi, Rajarajeshwari, Tripurasundari.
The feminine doesn't think about the consequence, it's about what matters now.
When a drop of him falls on the ground, 100 others will be born out of his one drop.
Look at what he says here. Established in the idea of mother, we can do anything.
Where is this coming from? Simply notebooks and notebooks of math he just poured out. Navaratri literally means 9 nights. Why this Navaratri is? Every month, after the no moon day or the new moon day as it's called here, or the Amavasya, after that, days are counted. 9th day is called Navami, that means ninth day it is. These 9 days are considered feminine. The remaining 18 days are masculine in nature. So when the feminine is on, the Devi's thing is on. So that is why in the tradition, up to Navami, all the worship is for the Devi. So bringing feminine consciously into your home, into your culture, into your day-to-day practices is very important. So that is what Navaratri is about.
The Shakti that you worship for 9 days is Navaratri, Ratras. Resides in your body, inside your system, in your psychophysical system.
So the culture created a whole series of processes and rituals and many other devices.
Wholesale. But in India, everything is put into ordinary terms so that everybody can practice in some way or the other. So if you don't know the depth of this, you can also do your puja, you can do a Navaratri puja, offer flowers, see? So it's meant for an entire gamut of emotions and indulgences for human beings. But this is the ultimate. So you can start anywhere, but finally remember that the ultimate is that. And it is the unity of Shakti and Shiva that produces all the Ashtasiddhis and everything.
Holy Mother is to say, if you have nobody in this world, know for sure that you have a mother. Know for sure. Even if you have nobody else in the world, know for sure that you have a mother.
Devi is the full being, full Devi, fully grown-up Devi, Rajarajeshwari, Tripurasundari. You have this little girl wearing a pavada, a red pavada and standing with your hands raised. That's called Bala Tripurasundari. So you start, see, this Indian culture, our ancient culture is so beautifully done that it doesn't talk about some abstract things. It starts with what is concrete, which you can appreciate, and then expand into that which is undefinable. So Bala Tripurasundari is worshipped as this little girl Devi who is the gateway to Sri Vidya.
This is the nature of the feminine. The consequence is not the important thing. That moment's passion and love is more important than what is going to happen out of it. The calculation of what's going to come out of it, if it comes, that's very masculine. Masculine is always thinking about the consequence. The feminine doesn't think about the consequence, it's about what matters now. What you think or what somebody thinks is not the nature of the feminine. What one feels is the nature of the feminine. Should it not be tempered with thought? Yes, it should be when it comes to material aspects of life. But when it comes to life itself, if you're not feminine, then you cannot enjoy it. So this is the nature of the feminine, that it is capable of going beyond itself. Only that which is capable of going beyond itself is eligible for a spiritual process. That which wants to protect itself is not eligible for spiritual process.
There's one more story of Rakta Bijasur. Raktabijasur is another asura. When a drop of him falls on the ground, 100 others will be born out of his one drop. Every drop will give rise to another same person. This indicates that in every DNA of ours, the qualities are embedded. In one drop of you, your entire history is embedded. So, that has to be transformed from the very basic, and the Devi does it. Mother Divine comes with her trident of wisdom, love and action. The trident represents three things: wisdom, love and action, and frees you from asura, these demonic qualities that are present deep in, even if it is present in your DNA, that will be eliminated.
You may be a business person, you may be a professional in something, you may be an artist, a musician, a yogi, whatever you are. If you want to pitch up your activity to another dimension of doing things, you need Devi's grace. One who's touched by this grace will naturally rise in ways that other people will think is miraculous. Your articulation or your expression in the world will find tremendous enhancement.
This, and with the blessings, with the grace of the Divine, what is considered impossible can also become possible. So it is not just on the thinking level, it is on the existential level, the transformation that occurs here. The energy changes your basic chromosomes. It has an impact on your DNA, your chromosome.
He said in the West, here I have taught only the Upanishads. There is enough in the Upanishads for the liberation of humanity. You want moksha, liberation, enlightenment, freedom, salvation, whatever you wanted, Vedanta can give it to you. Non-dual Vedanta can give it to you, and that's enough. But then Swami Vivekananda said, Kali worship is my special fad. It's a secret that shall die with me. It's not something that I'm teaching openly. But he mentioned that if you want to do something in the world, you need the blessings of Shakti, or you need the blessings of Kali. So he had a mission to fulfill in the world. That's why this connection with Kali. Otherwise, non-dual Vedanta for your individual freedom is enough. It can take you there. Look at what he says here. Established in the idea of mother, we can do anything.
There are fantastic examples. Me also, a living example of that, but I don't like to put myself in that direction because of all these Bhairavi fans who are here, they'll all go berserk. But let me tell you of ancient examples. One more recent example is Ramanujam. All of you have heard of him, a mathematician. There was also a movie about him a few years ago, of how Ramanujam poured out mathematics, very complex mathematical formulae, to a point where in early 20th century, when there was no concept of black holes, he kind of created mathematics describing black holes. Always in scientific process or scientific research, first is a theory, a conceptualization of what it could be, and then trying to prove it with either empirical proof, if that is possible, but for other aspects, mathematical proof. But he produced math before there was a concept. Even today, it's being figured out what exactly is all this about. But he just poured out mathematics. When people asked him, where is this coming from? Simply notebooks and notebooks of math he just poured out. Sitting on his deathbed, he died very early, unfortunately. He said, my Devi, my goddess, bleeds mathematics.